Now, if you are new here, hello, my name is Claudia, and I'm the proud owner of Pink's Tees and Things. But on the social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. And so today, this morning, we're packing some orders. I'm finishing up, actually. But I wanted to hop on live while I'm doing it. Hey, Lady Elise, how are you? Hey, it's Rosita, KK Design. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2020, how are you? Hello, everyone over on TikTok. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everyone that's joining. So I'm packing orders. And I said before I finish up, I wanted to hop on because I have some ready-made designs that I'm doing, and so I can kind of show you what I have available, and also, chat with you guys. Hey, Sister Lee, how are you? I got my printer up and running. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for coming in and tapping that screen. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. So how are you liking it? Hey, everyone that's just entering. So I'm packing some orders. These are direct-to-film transfers for those of you that are not familiar. It's what I call a t-shirt maker's time saver. And so you're very welcome. I'm very glad that you actually opened up that box and got that printer running. I'm so happy for you. Good morning, Rosita. Hey, his lady, how are you? Crimzilla Prince, hello, hello. Good morning, XOXO over on TikTok. So my apologies if I am unable to see all of your messages as they're coming through. And if I miss you as you're coming in, please don't charge it to my heart. Yes, I'm very excited for you. I really am. So I finished packing. I had a lot of custom orders that we needed to get out. And now I'm actually packing up some of our ready-mades, okay, that are available on the website. Hello, everyone that's just coming in. So this person actually, Heather, I don't know if Heather's in here. I know it's a little early, and actually it's technically late for me. So, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. But let me just start by kind of going over Heather's order. So Heather, if you're here, this is your order. Good morning, Four Corners. How are you? I was just actually heading over to tell you happy birthday. I saw your post not too long ago. I was trying to set up my live, but good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I know it's really early for those of you that are on the West Coast. Now, East Coast, it's about 9 o'clock, but it's still relatively early. But thank you guys so much for joining me. So I'm packing this custom order for Heather. Heather, if you're here, this is your order. I'm doing well. Hi, new here. Oh, hey, Southwest Louisiana, how are you? Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, DBCP over on YouTube. So if you're just joining, my name is Claudia. If you're new here, and I'm the proud owner of Pink's Tees and Things, and so we offer what's called direct-to-film transfers. And so what are they? They're multicolor designs that you're actually able to, number one, save time so that you don't have to worry about weeding and all of that good stuff that comes along with vinyl. You don't have to worry about looking for polyester with sublimation. And so really there are very few limitations when it comes to direct-to-film transfers. So here I am packing. Hey, everyone that's coming in, my apologies if I'm missing you as you're entering. Hello, hello, everyone. And so I'm packing the last of my orders. Now let me tell you why it's actually kind of late. Bias, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello from Rhode Island. Hello, how are you? Good morning, Rocky's Treasures, Her Lux Life. My apologies if I can't see you as you're coming in, but YouTube, it scrolls really fast. HGL, welcome, 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 welcome. So I'm packing. Hey, Jay Holmes, how are you? Packing up some orders. So for those of you that have orders in with us, you should be receiving your shipment notification here, your tracking information via email. One of the biggest things that I will tell you is if you don't see it, be sure that you're also checking your spam. Okay, let's see. I just want to buy my own machine. Oh, absolutely. I share. Hey, T-shirt chick. I share all of that over on both on TikTok. So I'm live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay, so early from California, yes. Hey, New York, how are you? Harlex Life from New York. Hello, hello. So I'm packing Heather's order. Heather, I don't know if you're in here, but this is your order. So, good morning. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I never left my office. So actually, I shouldn't say that. We left to go home, walk our dog, and then came back to the office. So yeah. Anyway, but I said I was coming on earlier in yesterday's live, and so I want to keep that commitment, so that's why I'm doing it before I actually leave the office for the day. I finally ordered my printer. I am super excited. You have inspired me. I am very happy for you. Congratulations on the new printer, but keep me updated and let me know how it's going. Hey, hold on. Crafty Station, good morning. Do you use powder to coat your ink? So absolutely, I do use an adhesive powder, which I share more of that process over on YouTube. Okay, yes, working. Okay, so Heather, this is your order. So Heather ordered You Are Enough, okay, which is one of our ready-made designs. She also ordered Peace, Love, and Unicorns. That's a youth size transfer. All good things are wild and free. I think I need to make myself a shirt with this one. I like this. I like those colors. I do. Oh, and then of course, one of the favorites, a basic transfer. It actually happens to be one of the favorites. Hey, the Honeybee Boutique, Flipside Designs. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Kim. Let's see, is the powder toxic? I've heard conflicting information. I'm going to tell you this. Number one, so I know you're hearing a lot of information, and there is a lot of information out there, but you want to make sure that you're doing your research. So one of the things that I'm really big on is doing your research if you're deciding to get into something such as DTF or any of the other things, right? I share a lot of that, what I use for my own personal business to actually filter both, not only the gases that are released during the curing process, but also the powder. So, hey Mark, how are you? Wow, from Australia, welcome. You're early today. Hey friend, I am. How are you? Let's see. Quita, good morning, good morning. Hey Nacho Tacos, guess who's on? When are you coming back to the IE, man? We want you back. Hey, Fortunate Fish, how are you? Well, you probably know my husband, actually. Come over. Let's see here. Hi, all the way from South Africa. Welcome, HDL. How are you? Fortunate Fish. I don't know if he's still on, but he said hello. I'm like, when are you coming back to the IE? We need you. I know. Hilarious. So anyway, let's see. Soon is hot, my friend. You know what? I'm not going to even be. I completely understand. We may have to actually make a trip down there. Yes, I completely understand that. That's one of the reasons why we've kind of been switching up our print schedules, is because it's really hot. Like, really hot. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nah, we'll have to come down and actually visit you guys. Yes, I love that. Love your food as well. So if you guys don't know who Nacho Tacos is and you happen to be in Southern California, you need to go check them out. I love watching your videos. So helpful. Thank you, Craft. And thank you so much for following. I can't see your name fully because it's blending into my sweater, but thank you for following. I appreciate it. Let's see. So, we're packing up Heather's order. Okay. One of the things that I include with every order, if this happens, if this just so happens to be your very first live, one of the things that I'm going to tell you with direct to film is that you really want to make sure you understand what your time, temperature, and pressure settings are going to be. So with every order, I include a sample pack. And so it's transfers that I want you to use first if it's your first time, especially. After that, you use them however you want. But for your very first time, I do recommend that you take the time to figure out your heat presses settings, okay? If you want to see how you actually apply the direct-to-film transfers and you happen to be on Instagram or TikTok, head on over to my YouTube after this, because I do have a video from my live yesterday where we were actually pressing the transfers live, okay? And I show you more of that process on that live. Hello, how are you? Slides Hustle, thank you for joining. So with every order, number one, it comes in a resealable bag, okay? In addition to that, I always include silica packs. Good morning. I can't see your name fully, but good. Oh, hey, Aunt, how are you? I also include silica packs, okay? I had someone ask, hey, Skylar's Way, how are you? I had someone ask about precautions as far as silica packs go, okay? These are not to be eaten. I know I don't have to say that, but I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, okay? These are not to be eaten, okay? I will love what you do. I need some t-shirts. Absolutely. Message me. Message me. That way I have a reason to come down, for sure. For sure. Or not that I really need a reason, but you know. But anyway, you have those silica packs inside, okay? So with the silica packs, that's gonna be your best friend. So when you receive your transfers, if you don't plan on actually pressing them right then and there, one of the things that you need to do is leave those transfers in that resealable bag that you receive with the silica packs in place. Please do not remove your silica packs. Direct-to-film transfers are not a fan of heat and humidity. So when you're storing, I really don't need an excuse to come down. I don't. I really don't. But you know. It sounds nice, right? But you want to make sure you're keeping them in this bag. When you store them in a cool, dry location, okay? Not in direct sunlight. That's the number one way to actually ruin your transfers. First time watching, you like, hey, thank you for joining. Is that, hold on. I just see an in Creations. Hold on. I can't see that. Is it Nalessa? Excuse me. My apologies if I mispronounced that, but it's like fading into my jacket. Good morning, Magic. How are you? Is it M? Oh, got it. Endless. N-L-E-S-S. Got it. Okay, now I see it. Thank you. So my apologies, Endless Creations. But yes, what size are your silica packs and what size Ziploc bags do you use? I use a wide variety of Ziploc bags because it depends on the transfer size. I typically stay about around 2 grams for my silica packs. Okay, 2020? Okay, so you're gonna keep them in there. That's how you store them. Thank you, Endless. I appreciate that. Good morning from Virginia. How are you? So keep them in this resealable bag. That's one of the biggest things I can tell you. Keep them in the bag. Keep the silica packs in place. Also, you will receive a nice little sample pack, which looks like this. Ooh, that light is bright. Ooh, can you see that, TikTok? Okay. And so with the sample pack, you use that as your opportunity to get accustomed to the direct-to-film transfers before you actually use the ones that you purchase, right? With my transfers, they are a cool peel. So just keep that in mind as well. But you really won't have to remember any of this because if you order, each order comes with actual pressing instructions. So it tells you how to actually press your transfers. Good morning, Barb. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, TCam. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and finish packing up Heather's order here really quickly. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Not the sun peeking through. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Hey, HDL, let's see. Do you have testing blanks that you use over and over again? What do you mean? Give me a little bit more information. Hey, Michelle, thank you for following. Hey, Tracy. TCam, how are you? Happy Wednesday. So let's get this. Uh-oh, I hope I can do this with my gloves on. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's peel that. Oh, okay. So I'll send that to you. Yep. I will. Let's see. Could they be stored in a plastic bin, say from Michael's with silica packs? Absolutely. Just make sure that it is one that you can actually, well, okay, we're not going to get into the technical parts of plastic. But anyway, just make sure that it's something that actually has a really tight seal. And yeah, leave those silica packs in place and store them in a cool, dry location. I almost started getting into semi-permeable membranes. You guys don't want to know about that, so we're going to leave that alone for now. But yes, I'm good. Glad to catch you live. I'm glad you were able to catch me live also. Where's my pencil? Look, I had it in my hair earlier. Where did it go? Oh, do I have a marker? That's okay. I have a marker here. Okay. Hey, Trina. How are you? Trina, guess what? Your order is shipping out this morning. So you should be receiving a confirmation notice soon. I love your lives. Thank you, Gigi. Where are you based? I'm in SoCal, Melissa. Thanks, hon. I'm in SoCal. So let me grab the next order. I will be right back. If you just entered, thank you so much for joining me on day 43 of my 100 days of live. Also, keep in mind, I will be live later today as well. That is what I said I was going to do, and so I'm going to do that. Hey, my three loves, thank you for following. I appreciate it. So, next order we're packing is for Royal. So, Royal, if you are here, this is your order. So, Royal also, she didn't just order direct to film, she also ordered a few screen print transfers as well. So let's pull those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same thing even with the screen print transfers, I also include a sample. Okay. Hey Sophia, thank you for joining. If I happen to miss you as you were coming in, welcome. And if you're new here, my name is Claudia, and I'm the proud owner of Pink's Teas and Things. But on these social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. So thank you so much for joining me. So Royal also received, she also has screen print transfers as well. So we're going to get those packed up. I also include a sample with those as well as pressing instructions. So it's the same setup as my direct-to-film transfers. Okay, hey Mrs. Christoph, hello. Thank you for joining. And thank you guys so much for tapping the screen, for hitting that thumbs up button as you come in, and you as well, Instagram. I see those little hearts going. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let me grab one more bag because I typically pack them separately. So you'll have, if you order both screen prints and direct to film, you'll get them packed separately because they both have different instructions. So let me grab that really quickly. All right. So let's get these packed up. Trying to make sure I'm not missing any questions as you're coming in. Alrighty, so we're going to put these screen print transfer directions, pressing instructions here, on here as well. Hey, Blooming Blessings, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, so now, and just so that you guys can see, because I packed those up relatively quickly, but these are the screen print transfers that I offer. Can you guys see that? There you go, TikTok. Okay, got it. I'm great. How are you? I'm doing very well. So trust the process. I'm doing very well, Blooming Blessings. I like that name. Okay, so what else did Royal get? So Royal also purchased from our women's rights collection over on the website. Okay. another transfer from our women's rights collection as well. There we go. And we also have one of my faves here. Hey, Hella Crafty, how are you? Thank you, love. Love your transfers. They press very well, very vibrant. Thank you, Blooming Blessings. I appreciate that. Thank you. We were talking about that in yesterday's live. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for supporting my business. I appreciate it. Here's another one from our women's rights. Unbiased. If you guys don't know who Unbiased LLC is, you need to go check her out. She's on TikTok, right, Rachel? TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Go check her out. She has a lovely multi-needle, so I'm gonna have to live through her when it comes to embroidery. Let's see, Miss Diva, to you too. Hello, hello. Welcome, good morning, everyone. Crafty Mavericks, hello, hello. Okay, so we're gonna put in our silica packs. Put those in place. Okay, get those packed up. And then we're gonna make sure we include our sample packs. Yes, I'm gonna live vicariously through you. Just created an account. Can't wait to shop. Okay, let me get you access here. Hey, hon. Okay, thank you. My husband's gonna get you access. Hey, Crafty Mavericks. If there's one thing that you have learned the hard way with DTF, what would it be? Was that the question? Do you use glossy DTF film or the matte finish? Your transfers look so shiny and clear. I actually use glossy. I do. Yes, I do, Barb. But was that your question? Because it disappeared on me. I think that, let me see. Okay. Thank you. So, Melissa, your account should now be active on the website. Make sure you verify your email also when you create your account. So make sure you verify that email before you attempt to log in. Hello, Mock Beelan. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, so we have our transfers. They are all ready to go. Would that be in order to help beginners like me? So one of the hardest lessons that I've had to learn. Thank you for asking that again. My apologies. I just can't quite, let me see. Swipe very well. My desk is here. But I would say, oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Good morning. Are your bags 2 milliliters in thickness? Typically they are. It depends on the size though. Some of my smaller ones are not, but I rarely use those. Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Let's see here. You're very welcome, Melissa. But one of the things that I would say was probably one of the harder lessons for me to learn, or things that I kind of learned the hard way, is that it really is a lot of maintenance. So I kind of knew that there was some maintenance for sure, right? I did. I knew that there was maintenance going into it, but I don't think I really thought about how much maintenance and what that meant as far as like days when I'm off. Because even if I'm not here, let's say the shop is not open, I still have to come. I still have to run my machines. Good morning, Shanita. Hey, D-Bars. One Wing Bandit. Hello, Shanita. How are you? Thank you for joining. That was probably one of the biggest things that I had to learn. Hey, Denise. How are you? I would say that was one of the biggest things. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Next to that, right? So not only do you have to make sure that you're maintaining these printers, and this is why I talk about it so much, but one of the biggest things that I would say for a beginner, you want to make sure that you have, and I don't really think I thought about it in those terms, because when I first purchased my very first direct-to-film printer, and for those of you, if you're unfamiliar, I share that journey over on YouTube. So Instagram and TikTok, you may not know what I'm talking about, but I share a lot of that journey when I first started in DTF over there. And I would say one of the things I also didn't know is if you decide that you want to get into transfers, you need to make sure that you have a command, a strong command over design software. You need to be familiar with some sort of design software out there, right? And so I didn't think about that because that wasn't the route that I was actually planning on going. I was looking to scale my t-shirt business. So I would say for a newbie that's looking to get in, let's see, Charms Galore just created an account. Okay, let me get you access, okay? Why do they have to be ran regularly? I'll talk about that here in a second. But I was initially thinking about just growing the t-shirt component of my business. Transfers were not on my radar at all. It was TikTok. You guys were like, listen, are you actually going to be offering transfers? And I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? Hey, Angela, Jasmina, how are you? I was so shocked. Okay, so if you just created an account, your account is now active, okay? But listen, okay, those are things that I didn't even think about. Now, did I know design software? Yeah, my husband and I, we got very familiar because prior to, we actually, you remember that, right, Master Mama? You remember. Good morning, thank you for joining. Good morning. I'm tired of waiting. Listen, I get it. But I did know design software because prior to, we did actually outsource a lot of our prints. And so we had to get very familiar with creating vectorized images and things of that nature, right? Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen. I appreciate that. Good morning. Hi, Shy. Is that Shy Babe? Hello, good morning. And so I had to get familiar with those things. So if you're not, that's one of the reasons why I say if you are just starting your t-shirt business, and it's probably an unpopular opinion, but if you are just starting your t-shirt business, I don't suggest direct to film be your very first stop, right? I learned a lot just going through vinyl and then sublimation. I gained skills that I didn't know that I even, you don't really think about it in those terms, but for me, they were very valuable skills. So learning how to size my artwork to fit the appropriate size t-shirt. Those are things that I picked up with vinyl and with sublimation, right? So I would say that would probably be the biggest thing, just to be honest with you. One of the reasons why, hey, 5-Star Apparel, one of the reasons why you need to run that machine. Good morning, how are you, Uni? Good morning. One of the reasons why you want to run that machine constantly, and what you'll learn as you're kind of becoming more familiar with your printer, is that the more you run it, the less issues you actually encounter. So if you can keep those printers going, that's gonna be yes. I'm starting directly with DTF, Lord help me. Listen, YouTube University, there are many of us out here that are sharing our journeys. There are Facebook groups that you can join. There are resources available. So I'm not saying that it's impossible, but what I'm saying is just be prepared to have a few curveballs thrown your way. And so, as long as you have some resources, it's possible to do it. It's just not something that I would recommend, right? Hey, Nino, how are you? So that's my opinion about that, but it's not impossible. I'm just saying the things that I've encountered thus far, I'm thankful that I had those other experiences. Hey, Tucker, how are you? Thank you for following. So that's my take on it, okay? But listen, YouTube University can be very good for you. I promise you it can. Hey, how are you? Thank you for following. Okay, so let's finish packing up Royal's order. We're actually gonna slide this in. Uh-oh, maybe not that way. I think I wanna trim these a little bit. Thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate you. You were on it. Man, you were on it. Okay, I need one little thing. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. I need to trim these. I kind of like to trim these. I should have trimmed them all down, actually. Let's see. Boys, thank you for joining. How are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's see here. Go ahead and just trim these down a little bit. Let's give her one more just to test out. How does the finished product feel compared to screen print? So for me, I happen to love direct to film just because it feels a lot lighter. I don't like to feel like there's something on my t-shirt, and so I know that I'm a little picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. I do love screen print. I do love it. I do, for those like one color designs, but for me, I like a lot of color, and so I typically wear a lot of the prints that I actually offer in my shop. And for me, I was sold once I tried transfers. So prior to purchasing a printer, I actually tried transfers, okay? Absolutely I would. HDL, absolutely. These are all print methods. HDL over on YouTube asked if I would ever consider DTG. That actually was one of the first considerations. And I kind of share a little bit of that journey of how I actually happened upon DTF. And to be honest with you, I thought initially DTG was the way that I was going to go. And then I realized, because I was in a spare bedroom in my home, hey Blended Creations, thank you so much for following. I realized, hey, how are you? Franny, how are you? Oh, hey, New Jersey, what's going on? Thank you for joining. But I realized I didn't have the space. And so then I thought white toner printer, tried some transfers, wasn't a fan. So I was remodeling that spare bedroom, and over on YouTube, I was watching a live with the baby's booty, and she was the person that first sparked my interest in direct to film. So absolutely, I would. They're all print methods and just additional tools that you have available, right? And so there's some designs for me where I'll look at them and I'm like, that's gonna give you a heavier print. Like with DTF, you wanna have some breaks in your prints. It helps kind of make it a little bit more breathable, a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion. But you know, that's just kind of, that's my opinion of it, you know. But one of the things that I recommend if you're thinking about getting into direct to film, make sure you try transfers first. So if you're thinking about getting into screen print transfers, try transfers from different companies, right? Whatever you're thinking about getting into. For me, white toner, I ordered white toner transfers. Let's see here. Massive Mama to screens. Hold on. I think I missed the first part of that. Can you type it back in? Why do creators not like sharing their printers? I wish I knew. I don't know why. I'm not one of them. I share my printers very openly. But you know, to each its own. Everybody has their right to do what they want to do with their business. And so if they don't want to share, you know, what can you do about it? You know what I mean? You keep going. You don't let that stop you, though. You keep pushing forward until you find someone that's willing to share it and do your research to figure out what you want. But yeah, everybody has the right to do what they want to do, right? Do you make birthday transfers? I have made birthday transfers. Yes. And so this one's going to go out. Let me just put her order number here, so that way my husband can process this one. But yeah, I do. Hey, Jay Smith, how are you? Thank you for joining. L. Jensen Mom, hello. LJ, wait, is it LJ? Am I not seeing that correctly? I might not be. My apologies. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, did you mean to request to join the live with me? L. Jensen Mom? Probably not. But I'm not going to press it until you tell me whether or not you requested to join. I've done that before. Not a good look. Hey, Holly, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Hey, Ann from Indiana. So let me grab the next order and then we'll get going. Hello, hello. All right. Let's see, let's see. Hey, Sermon Shirts, how are you? Hey, Theodore, if you happen to enter and I missed you as you were coming in, my apologies. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning. I love your vibe, so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Okay, so this is our next order. Is Despina here? Because Despina, this is your order. All right. So we got our thank you card, our sample pack. Oh, interesting. A 2022 Uno. Uno out. Hey, Peachy Crafts, how are you? Let's see. Canty, hello, hello. Love your early morning positive. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, you guys, I've been working all night. So if you happen to be new here, welcome. I'm Claudia. I'm the proud owner of Pink's Tees and Things. And on these social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. You are so bright and cheerful, so refreshing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I just appreciate you guys for joining me. I mean, well, Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast, it's 6:40 in the morning. And if you're on the East Coast, which I know we have some East Coasters in here. I saw New Jersey. I was seeing your states as you were coming in. I appreciate you for joining. I'm doing well, Peachy. How are you doing? All right. And then we also have, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you this one. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. I love that. That's a good message right there. Colorful Threads. Diane, Maryland. Okay. Yeah, I've seen New Jersey. I've seen, well, now Maryland. I just really wish YouTube would, I gotta figure this out. How do I keep my comments up there? Because sometimes I'll catch them as they're scrolling up. Brooklyn, New York. Okay. Okay, I was working in Brooklyn actually in at the beginning of 2020. Yep. I was working in Brooklyn at one of your really large facilities there. I mean, that facility was humongous. Texas, oh my goodness. Connecticut, wow. Miami, Endless Creations, you're in Miami? Wow. And then Trina, yes, I know you're from Maryland. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, it certainly was. I was in Brooklyn. I actually really enjoyed it. I did. It was an interesting, you know what it was? I enjoyed the spirit of the people that I really encountered while I was there in Brooklyn. Although I wasn't there under, you know, the best of times, let's say that. But the staff that was there, they were super, super nice, really welcoming, but I loved it. South Carolina, North Carolina, oh my goodness. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh my goodness. OMG. Wow. Georgia. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so, even Australia. I had someone on here from Australia over on YouTube, right? Hey, Go Getter, how are you? Michigan, I love your positive vibes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Oklahoma, early morning. Yes, I never left. So early morning or late night, one of the two. I don't know. Impact. Maryland. Oh my gosh. Hey from Philly. How are you? Good morning. So with every order, if you are not familiar with direct-to-film transfers, Nevada, okay, you're closer to me. Is that Nicole? Nicole, you're closer. You're closer to me in California. Wow, that's amazing just to see where everyone is from. Wow, that's the beauty of like social media. You get to interact with so many different people. I love that. Thank you, Nicole, for the likes. Okay, Cali, Ants in Cali. I love it. I love it. Now, are you SoCal or no-cal? But with every order, if you're unfamiliar with direct-to-film transfers, my orders come in a resealable bag, okay? Silica packs in place, okay? Pressing instructions, And you also receive a sample pack. And so with a sample pack, that's your opportunity to figure it out. What are your heat settings for your heat press? What temperature? What time? Right? What kind of pressure do you need? Good morning, kid. How are you? Jack Russell in Wisconsin. Welcome. Wow. That's just, it amazes me just to, I know it's probably like, listen, okay, I get it. But no, it's really amazing to me. That's the beauty of social media. That's the beauty of social media. I'm telling you, I've met people from all over and I love it. I love that. Great, thanks. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So one of the things that I recommend when you're first trying out direct-to-film transfers, use that sample pack, number one. Okay, number two, start with the lowest heat setting. So I know, although my range, and I'll kind of show you guys here, the range of temperatures can range anywhere from 300, bringing them around at TikTok, 300 to 330, okay? 300 to 330. However, I suggest you start in the 300 range. For me, I love 300. But what I do, if you're going to start at that lower heat setting, you're going to have to increase the time. So you want to use the highest time. Peel those sample packs to see how it works for you. Good morning. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? Hey, sweet sugar. How are you? I love that name, by the way. I love it. Virgo Candy. Hello, hello. Welcome. So that's one of my biggest recommendations when it comes to pressing those transfers. If you don't know what the process for pressing my transfers actually is, and you happen to be joining me either on Instagram or TikTok, thank you so much for tapping that screen. I just saw the little hearts going. If you don't know what the process is, please, please, please head on over to my YouTube, because in yesterday's live, you can actually see me in, well, I guess it's not real time, but I'm pressing in real time on live. And so you can see what that process looks like. Do I need a transfer paper or a Teflon? That's a great question. You can use a Teflon. I happen to like parchment paper, but you can use either one. And so in that video, I'm showing myself using both methods. Hey, Royal, I just packed your order. No need to answer if you don't want to. How do you cost? Wait, hold on. Give me that again. Give me that again. You are such a bubble of energy. I love it. This is me. I kid you not. I kid you not. Even when I was working night shift as a registered nurse, this was me. And everyone would be like, you're a day shifter. And I'm like, no, I love nights. Are you kidding? I get to come in here, do what I need to do. There's not a lot of people around, and I at this place in particular, I was night shift, but it was like a level 1 trauma facility. And I loved it because you never knew what was coming through the door, right? And so that keeps me on my toes. That's a whole nother story for another day. But this is me. This is me. I kid you not. So yes, I show both processes though. G Money, hello, hello. Yashira, hey, Next Level Consulting, how are you? Good morning, thank you for joining. YC Broom, hello, hello. Okay, I just saw something come in over on YouTube, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can hit the screen to make the message reappear. I'm doing amazing, Queen. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, G Money, how are you? Let me see. Creations by Candy. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Melissa, thanks for joining. How are you really doing? I am really doing well, actually. I'm pretty happy with my progress this morning. I packed orders. I love it. I absolutely love it. Am I a little bit tired? Absolutely. Which is why after these orders, I'm actually headed home. But I'm loving it. I'm feeling very grateful. That's what I'll say. Very grateful. Let's see here. Amaris, thank you for joining. But how are you really doing? I've been catching your videos and I love it. I love it. 5.7 ounces. I Absolutely love it. Let me see. Okay, Melissa, my Juneteenth transfers came out so great. The church loved them. Thanks again. You are very welcome. Yes, absolutely I did, which is why I wasn't on live for a couple of days. Yep, absolutely. Certainly did. I certainly did. I have to schedule time for me. Unfortunately, if I don't, my body tells me, like, listen, we're tired. We're tired. But I'm so glad to hear that, Melissa, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for just supporting my business. You're like me, I'm live everywhere. I am, but you also, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I am, but at the same time, it's about finding balance. It's one of the reasons why I'm no longer, so for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a 100 days of live challenge. But what I decided was, listen, I'm typically not here on the weekends. And so I don't want to actually go live on days that I'm not actively working in the shop. The weekends are kind of my time. My daughter's been all over the place. I mean, booked and busy, okay, at 14. But she's had a lot of activities. So summer camp and like now she's off with her service organization. She just has been going this summer. And so the weekends are typically when she actually comes home. So in between 1 week of camp to the next week of camp, she comes home on the weekends, and I want to be able to spend that time with her. So that's when I made that decision that I think it would be best that on the days when I'm not actually here in the office, yep, I actually take that time off. Thank you for the kind comments about my video. Absolutely. Have you been going live with others? No, here recently I have not. Or doing a podcast. So no, I did one podcast over on YouTube, but that was, gosh, probably like now a month ago, maybe, I think. Hey, Crafty Things, how are you? Absolutely, and we'll continue. I appreciate that so much, and thank you just for sharing that with everyone. You know, how much you loved your transfers. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Crafty Things, hello. What Mama, was that the name I just saw that scrolled across there? And let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Okay. Oh, how do I estimate the cost? So one of the things that you're going to be doing is you really have to pay attention to this. And this took me a minute to actually kind of really get a good grasp of like what my actual costs are. Now remember, I'm running 3 printers, so keep that in mind, okay? Like me on LinkedIn and IG. Absolutely, send me a message. Send me a message. Yes, please send me a message. Next Level Consulting, I would love to. Let's see, McKitty Branding, thank you so much for the likes. So one of the things that I started really paying attention to, at first it was like, okay, it's estimated you should be able to get this many prints out of a bottle, but I pay attention to how frequently I'm ordering ink. So my costs, you know, keep in mind that I am running 3 printers, but once I figured out how frequently I was running those, how frequently I was ordering inks, then through the actual, my website host, I'm able to see what my numbers are as far as how many transfers I'm actually selling, right? So like I can put in parameters. And so that's how I'm able to look at my ink costs. Yep. And then of course you also have to make sure that you're counting with direct to film. So like for instance, if it happens to be a humid day, so you also want to account for waste, because maybe my first 2 to 3 prints per machine the first day as I'm trying to work out and adjust my humidity, maybe they're, you know, not great and I can't send those out. I have to trash them. So I'm also trying to account for that as well. Yep. Hey, Crafty Things. Yes, send me a message. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I just saw it. I just saw your message. I'll definitely be messaging you back for sure. That sounds like a lot of fun, and you offer a lot of really great tips. So for those of you that are really feeling a little anxious about going live, or you know, maybe you're just like, listen, I don't know if this is for me. excuse me, I've just changed your name. Next Level Consulting is someone that you really need to check out. She talks about ways to kind of overcome those fears of going live, showing your face on your videos. And those are all things that we've talked about even in my lives. I'm trying to get to 1K so that I can go live. I know, I love inviting. Listen, I've invited people to lives, and I've had a couple of lives where I've had people actually join me, which I love. Just got your confirmation? Okay, great, which I absolutely love. But you would be surprised how many people are not willing to come on live. And I'm like, listen, this is your opportunity. So if you're looking for some great tips, your Next Level Consulting on Instagram, TikTok, you're all over the place. I know you're all over the place. You're very welcome. Customs, thank you so much for joining. So yeah, so that's how I estimate my ink cost. Sheena Berry, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Oh, what is that? A tennis ball. I love it. Hold on. Let me get my racket. Oh no. Okay. That was more of a golf swing. Just kidding. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, CC Crafting. I appreciate it. JR Guzman, thank you so much for joining. Customs by Twizzy Love, thank you for joining. Vicky, thanks for joining the live. Sparkles More. Sparkles in More Co. Oh, I like that name. I love a good sparkle. That's how I actually started my business. Yes, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn, all under Sri Mahabir. Okay, I probably butchered that. So my apologies. I probably did. We'll talk about it. And you give me the proper pronunciation. So my apologies. Work by Lee, how are you? YC Broom, thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys so much for joining. Good morning, Leslie. My apologies. I missed your message. I missed you coming in, actually. My apologies for that. I really got to figure this out. I'm like, I don't know if I need to just start using my laptop so that way the messages, the comments actually stay on one side of the screen. Good morning, Brown's Creations. How are you? Thank you so much for the likes. Good morning. Share this live with someone. Absolutely. And if you happen to be on Instagram or TikTok and maybe you're just joining, did I? Okay. I was like, I hope I didn't just butcher your name. I hope I didn't. But if you're joining me over on TikTok or Instagram, this live will actually be available over on YouTube. So if you want to know what we were talking about in the beginning, or if you want to catch any of my other lives that I've been on, they are all available over on YouTube. So head on over there for more information if you're looking for information on how the birds, are those butterflies? Oh my gosh, that was so pretty. If you are looking for information on how to actually press my direct-to-film transfers, yesterday's live was for you. So you can head on over there, Pink's Teas and Things on YouTube. It's available. But I appreciate you guys so much for joining me for my first live, day 43. Of my 100 days of live challenge. I appreciate you guys so much. If you are still with me and you're catching this on the replay, I appreciate you for joining me. Hit that thumbs up button if you found any value in what I had to offer you today. And I will see you on the next live. Bye, YouTube. I'll see you later today.